How's it going, friends? Reckless Yugi here. Recently, I ordered a good amount of stuff from Amazon as well as other places, and I'm going to be upgrading my PC with some new graphics card, new RAM, and also a new monitor because my monitor here is dying, and I want to try and get into that 144 Hertz game. So I did order myself a new monitor to see how much of a difference I can tell, because I'm basically trying to get my PC gaming setup kind of up to the top standard, and that's mainly for my own benefit so I can see what it's like to game, so then I can report to you guys to let you guys know my opinions and thoughts from it, because out of all my adolescent, childhood, all the way up to my recent adult years, I've been playing on nothing but consoles, so that's what I'm really familiar with, and I could talk all day about gaming on consoles as far as what you need and what will really help you game better. But when it comes to PCs, I'm still very noobish, so I thought I would do this sort of a video because my last video I did where I basically showed you guys my Amazon haul of like gaming mice that I got, it seemed to be received pretty well, so I thought I would do this again with the stuff I got for just upgrading my PC. So as you could tell, I have a tall stock, basically a tall stack of boxes. So hopefully we'll get through it as quick as we can, but yet I'll inform you guys as far as why I got each thing. So it's not just gonna be ripping it apart. I'll kind of give some reason behind it. And if you think I'm stupid for ordering all this stuff, well, definitely let me know in the comments below. I love to see comments. But if you also like to see any sort of specific videos on any of these products, let me know as well. I'm basically doing this as a teaser to let you know what kind of stuff I did recently get, so it could be potential future videos for you guys. So anyways, with the help of my big ass knife, we're gonna get started into it. All right, so we have this big box, and it's just a regular cardboard box. What's in here is something that I'm really excited about, because it was expensive for one. I'm really not excited about the price of it, but I'm excited for what it can do for me as far as gaming, and that's just gonna help out my 4K gaming experience. At least that's the game plan, and that's why I purchased this. And as we just open it up to see what the fine folks at EVGA has sent me, and then that's where I got it. As we could kind of, or I guess you can't see because I have this on a tripod and I'm filming this by myself. So anyways, we're just gonna open this up and kind of pull this out a little bit and make sure I don't make a mess. I have a GTX 980 Ti classified from EVGA, and I just don't have one because in my system right now I have 3 GTX 980s from EVGA, the super clock editions. And in order to better perform those, I figured I would need 2 of these cards. So that's what I ordered, are 2 980 Ti classifieds. So really excited about these. I was thinking about going with the Kingpins because they had them available on the site, but then I knew I wouldn't ever be able to push the Kingpins for what they're for, because they're definitely for dry ice and pushing everything to the limit. And then something else I got is just a SLI bridge adapter. This is the new one that came out. I saw it was available, so I thought, why not? I'll get it and maybe see if I like this one over the old version of the EVGA fancy adapter. Is there anything else in here? Let's see. Nope, that's it. The 3 items. Okay, so that's the classifieds. And the main reason why I got these, because I just wanted to see what 2 980 Ti's would do against a 3 GTX 980s, but then also because I'm just really interested in kind of seeing how much the performance will be. And also my 4K gaming experience on some games isn't at 60 frames per second, and that's what I'm shooting for, is 4K at 60 frames per second. And I think that these 2 will be able to do that for me. So if you guys just want to see a quick unboxing of this, I guess I'll do it just to show you guys what the insides look like as I tear off the packaging of this. Really excited to see what the cards look like. I'm super stoked. All right, that's out of the way, and I have to get rid of the seal. Help with the knife again. Oh shit, that's the wrong way, right? No, that's the right way, right? All right, there we go. Bop, bop. Okay. And it just comes out like, if I can even pull it out. All right. Holy crap. It's some thick foam. Oh my God, don't do that. All right, that's just the stupid pamphlets and stuff. and stupid cables and stuff, I was about to have a heart attack and a CD that I don't care about. That would have been a horrible video. I wouldn't even share that with you guys. I'll be so embarrassed if I drop this. I wouldn't even share it. My street cred would be gone. But anyways, here's this, and as we could just open it up. So I mean, like, this is the first time I'm definitely opening it up. Whoa, all right. So this is the classified, as we can see, it is the classified edition, and it comes with a back plate. So unlike my 3 GTX 980 super clocks, like I had to order back plates specifically for each one, but this one comes with it. So that's pretty cool. So I'm excited about this. Really excited about these cards. I'm putting them in to see how well they perform against 3 GTX 980s, to see if I'm able to, like, I better see a difference. I'd be so mad if I don't see any performance gains. Some games I know I won't see really that much of a performance gain when it comes to 60 frames per second at 4K. Like, some games run decently well, but then some games definitely have a hard time doing it. So well, I guess we'll see together. All right, so on to box number 2. This is from NZXT, and if that doesn't give you a clue what this will be, then I'm not sure what to say. But one thing I definitely don't plan on doing with these GTX 980 Ti's is using the stock ACX 2.0 cooler on them. What I plan to do is water cool them so that I could get better performance. And also that was another reason why I'm going down with only 2 of them, so that I could have enough room in there to water cool them, and hopefully my system will run a little bit cooler, because my system definitely runs decently warm with the 3 GTX 980s just stacked in there. So here are some Kraken G10s. Basically, these are adapters that will allow you to use an all-in-one CPU cooler and place it right on the block, and this will allow me to basically water cool it the cheap and easiest way possible, yet gaining some decent performance. I've seen plenty of videos of people using these sort of things on their GPUs, and they got a lot of performance, and it's definitely a lot cooler temperature, so that was something that I'm definitely seeking. But there's also one problem with these as far as for the VRAM and the memory chips on the GPU itself, and that's like, this unit doesn't do a really good job of just like blowing, like it does a good job of blowing air over those chips, but it doesn't really do an effective way of cooling. And one way that people have been getting around that is by ordering these little like aluminum heatsink adapters that you basically tape on with thermal pads, and then that does a really good job of keeping everything cool. But the classifies come with a VRAM and memory chip heat plate, so I'm planning on keeping that plate while installing this, so that that plate will do a good job of dissipating the heat, and then the fan that comes with this will be more than sufficient as far as just blowing air on it, constantly removing the heat from the plate, removing heat from the VRM chips as well as the memory chips. So excited about this. I ordered 2 of them, and I got 2 of them, and they're white, so they'll definitely match my system. So that's that box out of the way. All right, now we're at box number 3, and this is shipped from Corsair. I'm excited about this box as well. Now this box, I feel, out of everything that I've got, is the most ridiculous and the dumbest purchase I've made. But because I'm kind of looking at a little bit of aesthetics when it comes to my build, I really wanted to get these because I think that these will look nicer overall. As I'm just finishing up cutting through this, they definitely did a good job of securing it with all the security tape, and they definitely bubble wrapped the crap out of this, so hopefully everything is good. Let's just take this out. Okay, so this is just a big box within this box. Is this it? Is there anything else? All right, so this big of a box just turned into this box, and so within this box we'll see what I want to share with you guys. Oh, the seal's already broken. Okay, I guess someone already opened this to make sure, or I guess they didn't really package it, but this is basically what I got. If you guys can't already tell, these are some Dominator Platinums DDR4 RAM for my PC, and this was an expensive purchase, but I noticed that since I built my PC, DDR4 Dominator Platinums have definitely gotten a lot cheaper. And this is the kit I got. It's the Dominator Platinum 64 gigabyte, and the reason why I got 64 gigabytes is because I saw a video from Hardware Canucks where he tested out the different, like basically different amounts of VRAM yeah, no, not VRAM, different amounts of RAM. And he tested 16 versus 32 versus 64, and 64 was a significant amount of difference when it comes to rendering videos. And also I got this mainly, once again, because the aesthetics, because the current RAM I have is a 32 gigabyte, I have 32 gigabytes of G.Skill DDR4 Ripjaw 4s is what they're called, and they're red, but it doesn't really fit my PC very well, where these will look extremely nice. And I'm also excited about this because I ordered these light packs as well. Like 2 of these came free, and then I ordered another 2 just so everything will have a light pack, and this will kind of add a little bit more bling to my system. So once again, it's a stupid purchase. It's just a ridiculously stupid purchase to purchase all this RAM. I don't need it, but it was something that I wanted, and it'll definitely bring up the aesthetics of my build, so that's why I got it. So let me know in the comments below what you think of these. All right, I think we're on box number 4, and this is from Amazon, so this will be my first box from Amazon that I'll be opening up. Everything else I found on Amazon, but I ordered directly from the people who make it because I found the best deals from their websites, from their outlets, so that was surprising to me. So Amazon is definitely not the cheapest place to go. Definitely shop around, but most of the time I find things like cheaper on Amazon than I would from the manufacturer's website, because the manufacturers usually like to just list things at the MSRP price without like the actual prices that they're going for. So I was surprised to see or sometimes they're even going to be marked up like crazy, like the graphics cards I bought, because some people will buy a couple of them and then hold on to them and sell them as trying to like basically upsell them, and people will buy it because they want them that much. But anyways, so I just opened this box, and as I showed you, I have the new graphics cards and I have the brackets for the all-in-one coolers, but you're probably wondering which all-in-one cooler I'm going with. And I plan on using the Corsair H90s, and I'm using these because I think these are just fantastic. These are, I'm using one of these for Lilykoi's Hackintosh, and this has been cooling her PC for 2 years now without any issues. So I thought I would get these and use these because these are compatible with the NZXT Krakens, and this has a 140 millimeter radiator, so it'll definitely offer enough cooling to make sure that the classifiers stay cool when I test out the overclocking abilities of them to see how much more performance gain I could get, especially when I'm comparing them against the 980. So anyways, really excited about these, and put this to the side. And so like I said, I have 2 graphics cards, 2 brackets, so I bought 2 coolers. And so that should be an interesting build. And with this build, I know that, you know, it's a lot of money spent, especially when I'm not going for a custom water cooling kit. But the reason why I'm not going for a custom water cooling kit is that a custom water cooling kit costs a lot of money, especially when I priced it out for everything that I wanted. That was well over $1,000, up to like the $1,200 to $1,400 range. Whereas with these all-in-one coolers, I get plenty of cooling ability with these all-in-one coolers. They don't look half bad, at least I don't think they look half bad. And I spend about like 1/3 to 1/4 of the money on it. So that's why I went with it. And so within this box, I have some other things, like these are basically some gaskets that fit between the fans and the radiators that I plan on using just to make sure I get the most efficiency out of the radiators. I know that it might not make a difference, especially with the fans that I use, but from my engineering / mechanical background, it just makes me feel better to put a gasket between it to ensure that all the air that the fan is pushing is going through the radiator and not out the sides. So that's why I got these. And what else? And then I just got some other like little things, because in order to fit those brackets onto the GPUs while maintaining the backplate and the VRM memory chip heat spreaders, I'm gonna have to kind of MacGyver them a little bit, and that kind of sounds scary, but I definitely saw a video online of a guy who basically did a MacGyver setup with his classified, his 980 classified, and it seemed to work well. The only thing that I need is like just some special additional hardware, just longer, so that it will actually fit on the unit. The cooler will fit on the unit with the bracket onto the actual GPU, since it has like more material, the back plates on there. And then also I need a copper shim, which should be arriving from China sometime this week, I hope. And it's basically a 25 by 25 millimeter and 1mm thick copper shims that will be placed between the chip of the GPU and then the all-in-one cooler. And then with that copper and putting thermal paste on both sides, it should have no problem dissipating the heat properly. So that's the game plan. So I mean, nothing really left in this box but boring stuff like that. So anyways, moving on to the final box. All right, so the last box was really freaking huge, as you saw that little B-roll that I did at the beginning of the video, and I couldn't really sit here and unbox it for you guys without, I don't know, probably messing up the camera and bumping into it. So I just decided to do it off camera, and this is what was in it. It's just a big ass box within a big ass box, and this is for the new monitor I got to replace my old and trustworthy BenQ XL2420T, which was 120 hertz 3D vision ready gaming monitor that I used specifically for consoles with the anticipation of using it for console gaming, but I never used it for, or anticipation to use it for PC gaming, but I never used it for PC. I just had it sitting here for consoles, but I plan on replacing this because it is starting to die, and you know, I need a monitor to game on with consoles. And then also I thought I would probably test out 144 hertz gaming, so I got this, and this is a BenQ to replace this BenQ, and I really like the BenQ series. I thought that these monitors were great, and this one supposedly has a better picture quality than my old XL2420T, and this one is the XL2420G. So not much in like name difference, but this definitely has a good amount of performance. Supposedly this is still a TN panel, so it'll have like a really fast, low input latency, like shouldn't be any noticeable input latency, but it's supposed to have really good color representation, and as well as having G-Sync and then the 144 hertz. So this is going to be a pretty awesome monitor. Now, I was really tempted to go with a 27-inch 1440p 144 hertz monitor, but the problem with those two, the only two that are currently available, which is the one from Asus, the ROG Swift, and then the Acer, they only have one DisplayPort input, and for me to have that sitting here would take away my ability to play consoles. And then, you know, the argument could be said that I'll just have to stop playing on consoles and just do nothing but master race gaming. But I do like playing on console, especially when it comes to games like Call of Duty. I like playing that on the PlayStation 4 more than the PC because I'm able to find more people and able to play those specific game modes. I tried playing Advanced Warfare on the PC, but I couldn't find hardly anyone. The only thing I could play was Core Team Deathmatch, which isn't my favorite game mode. I'd much rather play Hardcore TDM or Hardcore Kill Confirmed. And so with the PlayStation 4, I'm able to find those game modes and have the most fun for gaming with those sort of games. But anyways, so this is the replacement. This has a DisplayPort input as well as HDMI support, so I'll be able to use this with my PC as well as with the console. So this is basically going to be my all-in-one, or this right here is going to be my competitive gaming monitor. So whenever I'm doing those fast-paced Twitch-based shooters, I'll just be gaming at 1080p, but I'll be able to go up to 144 hertz, especially if I'm playing on the PC. Whereas if I'm playing more casual games where I don't really care about frame rates as far as like trying to keep the edge on the competition, I still have my 4K monitor here in the center, which will always be set to 4K. So if I want to game in 4K, I'll have this, and this is what I plan to be using. So anyways, that's the game plan with my whole setup and everything that I plan on using. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Definitely let me know. I know I stuttered my words a bit, but it was kind of hard to do these unboxings, and you have to keep the first take because then it's not really an unboxing or really showing off very much. So anyways, that's everything that I have right now. Now, like I said in my audiophile video, if you guys haven't seen that, basically I'm learning to be an audiophile, not necessarily going to become an audiophile, but I want to learn everything I can about audio so that when I listen to things, I can make my own interpretation as far as what I think about it. And that's mainly due to audio and audio equipment that I'll be receiving shortly, and I plan on testing it. So definitely keep stay tuned for that in the near future, because I plan on going over that and reviewing some things as far as gaming audio. And the solution I found is going to be replacing my Astro Mixamp 2013 edition as well as my Sennheiser setup for my PC. And it's going to be an all-inclusive unit with some new cans that I got to really try to reach the top level of gaming audio that I can possibly reach or foresee reaching in the near future. But anyways, that's it for the video. That's everything that I planned, and that's everything that I got. So now I just have to work at cleaning stuff up and then figuring out what type of videos I'm going to make from you guys from this in the near future. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy. Once again, I'm going to stop rambling. That's it for the video. Talk to you guys again in the next one. Bye.